Congress, trying to make sure that not only businesses but our residents, because Gulfport, just like every other city in the country, residents have suffered, businesses have suffered. So we appreciate your efforts, and the more people we can help out remain open through this, the better. So
Perfect.
And thank you for coming to see us again.
Not at all.
Mayor, what are you guys doing here in Gulfport to try to help businesses out and try to? I mean, it's rough. It's really rough.
Yeah, we did a small business grant for businesses from 1 to 3 employees, and then from 3 to 50 employees. And we had the vast majority of those were taken. It was an application process and a brief vetting process, and then we did a similar program with utility grants for residents. So people that were in danger of, once we got rolling back to normal business, having to start getting in the process of people are going to get water cut off if they can't pay the bill. We had an application process to give people utility grants to get them out of that trouble and help them through. So that was very successful too.
And Charlie, a question for you: how important the PPP loan? I mean, these guys that take, they take loans, but they just have to pay those back. But in the loan forgiveness, how important is that PPP loan for small businesses like O'Malley's? And how do you guys get around that? I think there's something in there that says that they have to bring back 80% of their employees, but I also know that in the restaurant business, you don't bring back 80% of your employees when there's not a pandemic. How do you get around that, and how important is it that they get these PPP loans and there is an opportunity for them to have loan forgiveness?
It's incredibly important. Small businesses, well, look, we're facing a pandemic like we've never faced before in our history. And so what better time, or what more important time for the federal government to reach out and help, local communities, local businesses, make sure we all get through this together. I mean, we're the richest country in the world. We're the richest country in the history of the world. And if we can't reach out and help our communities, our towns, our small businesses, then something's wrong. And that's why we have voted for over $3 trillion for this purpose, to help our small businesses and our communities throughout America. And these are the ones I'm most concerned about right here in Tampa Bay and in my district. So honored to be here with the mayor and the vice mayor today. It's a real privilege to be able to come by O'Malley's and try a little great seafood. And thank you all for being here as well.
And what do you see as far as stimulus going forward to help these small communities and to help the Gulfport is a small business haven. I mean, this is. I mean, if you come here, you love it. And we talked earlier today.
It's paradise.
It is. It is. Gulfport is wonderful. That's why I live here. But how important? I mean, what do you see going forward as far as stimulus to keep this place going and to keep these small businesses going?
Well, we've had 2 stimulus packages pass the House of Representatives already. We need to get the Senate to come along and help out. And the negotiations are being worked on as we speak. I just talked to the majority leader this morning in Washington, and he told me that they're probably going to have another proposal go back and try to come to a compromise, because people are counting on it and they depend upon it, especially those that have been laid off work and unemployed and need to get that $600, each week to people who need it desperately to buy groceries for their family, to pay their rent, to keep the power on. So this has to happen. We're working hard to make sure that it does, and that's why I'm here today. Thank you all so much.
Thank you, Charlie.
My pleasure. God bless you.
Congressman, thanks for coming here. You've always been good about it.
Man, my pleasure. God bless you. No, you won't. You won't. Got to go inside. Is Joe here today?